I'm Roxy Lang. It is February 14th, 2021, and I am reading a chapter of Proverbs a day. Today I'm reading from Proverbs Chapter 14 from the Amplified Version, so please listen or follow along as I continue to read a chapter of Proverbs a day. Proverbs Chapter 14. The wise woman builds her house on a foundation of godly precepts, and her household thrives. But the foolish one who lacks spiritual insight tears it down with her own hands by ignoring godly principles. He who walks in uprightness reverently fears the Lord and obeys and worships him with profound respect. But he who is devious in his own ways despises him. In the mouth of the arrogant fool who rejects God is a rod for his back. But the lips of the wise, when they speak with godly wisdom, will protect them. Where there are no oxen, the manger is clean, but much revenue because of good crops comes by the strength of the ox. A faithful and trustworthy witness will not lie, but a false witness speaks lies. A scoffer seeks wisdom and finds none, for his ears are closed to wisdom. But knowledge is easy for one who understands, because he is willing to learn. Leave the presence of a short-sighted fool, for you will not find knowledge or hear godly wisdom from his lips. The wisdom of the sensible is to understand his way, but the foolishness of short-sighted fools is deceit. Fools mock sin, but sin mocks the fool. But among the upright there is a good will and the favor and blessings of God. The heart knows its own bitterness, and no stranger shares its joy. The house of the wicked will be overthrown, but the tent of the upright will thrive. There is a way which seems right to a man and appears straight before him, but it ends in the way of death. Even in laughter the heart may be in pain, and the end of joy may be grief. The backslider in heart will have his fill with his own rotten ways, but a good man will be satisfied with his ways. The godly thought and action which his heart pursues, and in which he delights. The naive or inexperienced person is easily misled and believes every word he hears. But the prudent man is discreet and astute and considers well where he is going. A wise man suspects danger and cautiously avoids it, but the fool is arrogant and careless. A quick-tempered man acts foolishly and without self-control. A wicked man schemes is hated. The naive are so unsophisticated, and easy to exploit and inherit foolishness. But the sensible are thoughtful and far-sighted, and are crowned with knowledge. The evil will bow down before the good, and the wicked will bow down at the gates of the righteous. The poor man is hated even by his neighbor, but those who love the rich are many. He who despises his neighbor sins against God and his fellow man. But happy, blessed, and favored by God is he who is gracious and merciful to the poor. Do they not go astray who devise evil and wander from the way of righteousness? But kindness and truth will be to those who devise good. In all labor there is profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. The crown of the wise is their wealth of wisdom, but the foolishness of closed-minded fools is nothing but folly. A truthful witness saves lives, but he who speaks lies is treacherous. In the reverent fear of the Lord there is strong confidence, and his children will always have a place of refuge. The reverent fear of the Lord that leads to obedience and worship is a fountain of life, so that one may avoid the snares of death. In the multitude of people is a king's glory, but in the lack of people is a pretentious prince's ruin. He who is slow to anger has great understanding, and profits from his self-control. But he who is quick-tempered exposes and exalts his foolishness for all to see. A calm and peaceful and tranquil heart is life and health to the body, but passion and envy are like rottenness to the bones. He who oppresses the poor taunts and insults his maker, but he who is kind and merciful and gracious to the needy honors him. The wicked is overthrown through his wrongdoing, but the righteous has hope and confidence and a refuge with God even in death. Wisdom rests silently in the heart of one who has understanding, but what is in the heart of the short-sighted fools is made known. Righteousness, moral and spiritual integrity, and virtuous character exalts a nation, but sin is a disgrace to any people. The king's favor and good will are toward a servant who acts wisely and discreetly, but his anger and wrath are toward him who acts shamefully. This is the end of Proverbs chapter 14. Thank you so much for listening. Please share and subscribe. I'd appreciate that, and have a wonderful rest of your day.